Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leadership and Neurodiversity. This is a special edition as this is a class assignment, and it's going to involve a little bit of time travel, so bear with me a second. The assignment is that I am professor of leadership. I've earned my PhD, and I'm asked to speak at a graduation ceremony about a certain topic, a set number of topics, with the concept being what is the one piece of wisdom that global leaders can take away from this. So, without any further ado, let's start the actual video. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. William Hughes. I have earned my PhD in global leadership from Indiana Tech. Let's talk about transnational trade and the situation with that. I also, in addition to my PhD in leadership, I have a BA and MA in political science, so I do know a bit about transnational trade and how it functions. So bear with me. I find that given tariffs, that tariffs are an issue with transnational trade because the idea is that originally the country or the importer importing the country that was bringing in the goods, the country that was sending the goods was going to be taxed. Instead, the person that's doing the importing or the entity that's doing the importing is doing the tax, and that cost gets passed on to the consumer. The problem is that this is that in before roughly the start of the income tax, it was actually a common theme within the United States. It was actually the common method of raising revenue. You do it through import tariffs, and the good thing, it raised a fair amount of revenue. The problem is that now with so many things coming from so many different countries, and if you put tariffs on different countries, given the trade differences between the countries, you're going to find that it runs to a disadvantage of the United States. For the United States, the important thing is to keep trade at a balance and to keep the deficit well within reason, if there is a deficit at all. You do want to have a surplus, but the problem is with many goods come from different places, oil, wheat from Canada, various electronics, and some other goods from China. Um, Automobiles have been, because of trade, because it originally was NAFTA, and then there was another trade agreement. Mexico now manufactures cars that are shipped to the United States, or the parts are manufactured in Mexico and shipped to the United States. If you put tariffs on those parts, the cars are going to go up. The average is $12,000, and unfortunately, what that means is that there's going to be a problem with these tariffs. So the idea I suggest is that we keep things balanced. We keep agreements in place. Now, I do think there is some manufacturing that can be brought back to the United States, but you can't do a lot of it because if you do, it runs into a problem. It costs too much to build factories. You have to hire employees. You have to pay American wages, which is much higher than what you find in China, for example, or Mexico. So it's really not. There's no easy solution to it. I think the best thing to do is to keep agreements in place and make sure that goods can be moved from one country to another freely without any concern about tariffs and whatnot. Thank you very much.